much R&B girls been chasing me around the city. Everywhere I go, this way, that way, down the corner, at Walmart's, Targets, Costco's. All my R&B girls chasing me at the shopping malls, driving fast out the city like GT on some Dragon Ball Z, showing off like I gotta finish that remix freestyle. I said you gotta learn the calendar. Make sure you see me every day. Every day. You put me down every day. 10 to 9. Closing. The complete night shift. So till you learn the Google calendar, I'm gonna be there every day, 24/7 live. We got new music out now. We got new records that been going across different countries across the globe. We've been running around outside, just putting in work, in the studio, in the lab, cooking, you know, with the tech kit. Shout out to the Coconut Kingdom family. Shout out to the Winners Club family. Shout out to the WMI family. We're logged into TikTok as well. You can find me. We're on Facebook too. A lot of the records been doing crazy things. We want to get our new text message looking like our Snapchat. If we could get our new text message looking like our Snapchat, game changer. Text me on the Snapchat. Text me on the text. Text me on the text. Send me a picture. Let me know who you are. Let me know all about you. Show it off. City pop. That's what the text is for now. Shout out to my real ones. The city pop record, girls been going crazy across the globe loving it. They've been loving that song. They've been downloading it, loving it. It's Friday night. They've been going crazy for it. Apple Music. Which club do you want to see me in? Name the price for the special appearance and I might pop through. I might only do that song in the club for a special appearance price. Only that song. For a good deal. Everybody will be going crazy. We do still have to get into the laboratory. What studios want to see me in the studio? Name your price for the appearance that you want to see me in your studio. If you want to see me in your studio, what price do you want me to record for in there? What's the price so I can stay there all day? You gotta let me know what price you have for me. You pay me that deal, I'll be out there in the studio clocked in. Putting in records, but you gotta name that right price. The record fall for me. The record fall for me. They've been loving that one. They've been loving miracles. Fall for me, miracles, wish you a mine album and city pop. Name the price for the special appearance. We will just go to the club, do the song city pop, collect the bag, special appearance, and shut it down. And then the rest of the club can go on. Mm-hmm. They want some more big records from me too. Some big ones. So we might think about dropping some more club records that everywhere we go, R&B girls. Everywhere we go, every club, you hear that sound when we walk through on the speakers, booming, booming with the 808s. That's what we want to do again. Bounce that. Every club at this time been playing bounce that. They just been booming it. Bounce that, bounce that. Every club. Once it's like 12 to 4 in the morning, R&B girls just scream, bounce that, bounce that. Unbelievable. This is always between the hours of like 12 to 4 a.m. You just hear in the distance, bounce that, bounce that. I couldn't believe it. And you just hear, pop it for a real one. Yeah, 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 yeah. Unbelievable. Go download the Wish You Were Mine album. Download the Wish Your Mind album. Just like that, Fall For Me. They've been doing unbelievable numbers in different cities. City Pop, the Wish Your Mind album. We could take that to any club right now. Throw Bounce that in there. Wish Your Mind album, City Pop, and throw Bounce that in there. Any club right now for the special appearance. Casinos, hotels. All you gotta do is name the appearance price and I'm in there. Send it to the Cash App. Wish Your Mind album, City Pop, even Bounce that. Bounce that between the hours of 12 and 4 a.m. All you hear is speakers going crazy in the club. Boom, boom, boom. If you want to really see me outside again, they used to see me outside in the club. Some of the best club days we ever had that they could ever remember. Some of the clubs don't even exist anymore. I don't know why they're not just putting in their prices. We had VIP lines out the door. VIP lines out the door for VIP stars. They had names going down the list. Now they have a list on the TV screen. We had a VIP list out the door. That's how long it was. Secret VIP list wrapping around the door all the way to Safeway. They had me on the 300-inch screen monitor. 300-inch screen. There's Soldier Boy on there. I was just posted up here in the club. 300-inch screen behind me on the TVs. Boom, boom, boom. 808s knocking, peaking. Boom, boom, boom. It's Friday night. Boom. Wish Your Mind, City Pop and Bounce that. Any club, any hotel. Do you want to turn a motel Holiday Inn into the club? When I walk through the lobby, yo, we got a duffel bag for you. If you got a duffel bag, walk through the lobby, all black on me. I walk through the lobby, all black on me. People going crazy. The whole club jumping, screaming. I heard somebody screaming, 808, 808, 808. Mrs. Sanders screaming like every day's miracle Christmas. When I walk through the club between the hours of 12 and 4. If you got the duffel bag between the hours of 12 and 4, we had the twins in the club, Mike and Mike, hotter than the candy. They said, bro, get on the mic. Mike and Mike said, get on the mic to Little Mike, bro. They passed me the mic. I ran through the club. Yo, the club was so packed, right? I was just walking through people like that, like putting my hands on cameras with the mic. Just walking through the club. Your boy been underground. When I walked through, they thought it was Hollywood. Even at, they thought it was Mary Kate and Ashley's birthday. Underground. I walked through. They still remember that night. Every time I pop out, they remember that night like it's a movie. All you gotta do is pass the duffel bag with the cash in it. Say, see. All you gotta do is put the cash in the duffel bag. The constant cash. Walk through the mall. Let talk about the mall. Walk through the mall. 808. Booming. Whole city popping. Crazy. hmm On the airplane cooking. They never seen that. They never saw the luggage. He said, what is that? I said, what do you think it is? What does it look like? Magic. Walk through the whole airport like Houdini. R&B girls listening to the album on a plane next to me. So let me hear that. She never heard something like that. The Wish You Were Mine album on the airplane. On the airplane. Flight mode. LAX, they said, where you been, Jay? Jay, where you been? If you bring a duffel bag with the right price, the appearance, I walk through there. You could reopen up the mall between 12 and 4. Give me the duffel bag, play the music, I run through, I spend it. The mall going crazy better than on Black Friday. Imagine that. Just to get the economy rolling again. Put the prices low. Give me the duffel bag. Reopen it. Secrets. And you hear the mall going crazy. That's how I used to do it with Coconut Kingdom family late night. They used to spot me at the mall. Yo, they used to just hang out with your boy. When they used to have money in the city, even the R&B girls, they used to just be like, yo, they used to just want to chill. He's like, you writing all that? I said, I think it's already been wrote. I think I don't even need to write it. I think I just lived it. That's how real life R&B your boy been. Outside since day one. They don't know. They don't know what they're really talking about outside. But the news been going crazy for your boy. The news. Let alone the clubs. Let alone the DJs. Let alone the radio stations. The news we're talking about now. They say he's the news. I said, stop. Say he's the news. Say he know all that on his page. He said he probably know all that. Look at his page. Say he's on the news. So you know we've been up all night 24/7. If you name the club and a price and a hotel, I can have the whole clique run through, or it just, it's always me running through, but I can have the whole clique run through. Like you won't even know when it's just me up there. Just, I've been on the stage, just boom. All you gotta do is put the price. I'm there on the plane. On the plane. The number is below. All you gotta do is send a text, put their name, put their email, and put the photo so I know it's real. If you put photos like it's reals in the text, I saw one photo, I could never forget it. Never forget it in my life. Best photo I've seen in my life. That's the best photo I've seen in my life. I'm still looking. Lighting like this. Alexa, make my light 45. Like this kind of light. Alexa, make my light 35. Like this kind of light. It's a mood. One of my R&B girls named Big Mood. Talk about a big mood. Lighting like this. It's just me and you and that Polaroid camera. What you gonna do with that Polaroid? Just like this. Text messages. I said just like that. And that's it. Fuego. Snap. Flashbacks. That was the most loyal R&B girl I once knew right there. One of the baddest in the game. She sent that text. I had a flashback. I saw that text. I flew back. I got the text. Like in Men in Black, off that meeting. I got the text. I flew back across the room. I had a click the text link. The Winners Club merchandise is a new topic. New topic, they were saying. They were saying, what's the topic of the conversation? Executives discussing contracts and considerations. I said, name the price, and I'm running through. The Wish You Were Mine album in the club. You hear that? lot of product been moving overseas. Me and an R&B girl, they called us Pike and Ike. They were following us overseas. I'm still looking for Pike. Sometimes, living a fast life is out now. Shout out to Nick Rossetti. Shout out to Big J. Shout out to CC, TWC, CK. Shout out to Coco Kingdom. Shout out to the club. You know the club can walk through the club, baby. The whole club can walk through the club. Talk about the lines though. They said dirty monkeys to Timbers. Say Timbers twos. That's how long the line was. From Timbers to Timbuktu out the woodwork. Whole place packed. I just walk through, grab the mic, vanish in the crowd. Lights everywhere. Lights going crazy. Pretty girls and flashy lights in the whole club. Just walk through with the mic. Money going crazy. Percentages. Percentages can come in. You're trying to bring it back. Is it New York? Is it Las Vegas? Is it Hawaii? Is it Maui? Where we bringing the club back? Where we city popping tonight for the right bag? They used to be thirsty for us when we walked through. We just pop out and say, yo, he's out. Exclusive. Secret shows. Secret shows. Me and the R&B girl secret shows. Where? She said we was at the mall. Futuristic way. She never seen a mall like this. Boom. Wall to wall. City popping through the mall. We had to walk through. She was looking crazy. Your boy was looking crazy. Moonwalking through the mall. If you wanna see me moonwalk through the club or the mall, wasn't even that price. Put the tickets up, put the price tag, send in the other merchandise so we can try more brands and styles. If you want to hear me use your sounds, if you want to see me use the new Akai or the new whatever, the new pork, let me know. Send it in. I'll be doing some behind the scenes promo, some marketing. Maybe we'll use it for the next album, for the next single. If you check the page, you can see some of the music that's just been doing it. So let me say something about this. A lot of more R&B girls be saying, where you been? This is why it's different with me. They say, where you been? Why is it not the same? They've been wondering why. They say, how come you're so underground instead of Hollywood? They say, where you been? It's because of this. I gotta put that work in. They say you live in Hawaii. You always in Hawaii. You always in Maui. But I gotta put that work in. I gotta learn to work. I gotta learn to scale. And I gotta learn to keep going to every club, every DJ, every manager, every email. I gotta keep doing more business. So that's the whole thing. They keep saying like, where you been? So I've been more in the laboratory, underground in the basement. That's the studio. I've been in the studio on the iPhones and the computer and the flat screen and the iPad trying to learn the game. That's why they said, how come it's not the same? They said, how come it's different? How come you always out there Tropicana with it, but I cannot find you? I said, that's why you gotta send the number in the text, phone number, the email, and then the photo so I know it's real, and your name. Cause I'm outside but I'm underground. Like I rather go through the mall and eat, but I'm underground. I'm trying to learn the drum machines. I'm trying to learn the piano keys. I'm trying to learn the next single. I'm trying to learn the merchandise to the next level. That merch, merchandise to the next level, underground, that hustle off of. We might not even have sales this year. You know how crazy that sounds? Imagine you go to work and you don't have sales this year because you're not in sales. I couldn't even believe that. I was in sales so long. I went to work once. They said, "You don't have sales this year." I said, "What you mean?" They said, "You don't work in sales anymore." I said, "You must be crazy. I'm a closer, baby." So we're always closing, moving product every single day. Even when we don't sell product for that year, we still putting products on the board. That's why it's different and not the same. Even when one don't go up, it's still the mindset. We didn't know we wasn't. They didn't. I didn't know I wasn't in sales. I didn't know I wasn't doing commercials still. I was still doing them. I said, "Bro, you work in the office?" I'm in the office now. Still products every day, clocked in. That's why. So I'm out here. You gotta find me, but I'm still clocked in. I'm just trying to learn the game different now. Every day. That's how we trying to think. Even when we just we just gotta rest the whole day and watch Netflix and movies for 1 month. We still for that whole month gotta put in work 10 to 9 like the night shift, 24/7. They said it's spooky the amount of work we gotta do. They said it's like spooky hours, baby. The way I gotta make this gravy now. I gotta stay clocked in. Like they say you gotta clock out. I said, "What you mean I gotta clock out? I gotta make these sales. We gotta make Wish You Were Mine diamond. We like diamonds on Wish You Were Mine, homie. R&B girl back there. A lot of them. Pretty girls with flashy lights they been wanting to see. First they gotta see us walk through the club off that Wish You Were Mine. Off that bounce back. Once we do that, it's gonna be crazy this year. This year, we're gonna run it back to back soon. But we want to get back into the club again. We want that price tag on the club. We want to get the city back, the VIP lines back when we walk through. They said it's unbelievable. The girls were screaming, trying to break into my door. No clothes on. I said, it looks crazy, baby. So I want all the malls to let me know. If you got the duffel bag, we can open it late night. I run through, we shoot the footage, all that product, and then the rest, it opens up like it's Black Friday. Every time we city pop, Friday night city pop, we could do that at the malls, at the clubs, at the radio stations, at the parks, all of that. Live on the planes, bring the whole club through the Winners Club. They say luxury yachts and sunsets and all that too. You gotta let me know the price. Then your boy about to run through on the luxury yachts, the sunsets, all of it, the double R's, the big bodies, the foreign exotics. That's what we like. That's what we've been sliding through now. The foreign exotic big body. Shout out to that one. Even a bus too. We slide through on a bus. The whole bus is going crazy for us. We jumped on a bus, jumped off of the bus. Unbelievable. said they wanted to see Coconut Kingdom family outside. You just gotta let me know. The clubs were crazy. If you want the club type back to back, all you gotta do is let me slide through. The DJ just gotta, you know, set up the vehicle, set up the Uber, set up the vehicle, set up the valet, set up the valet with the vehicle and the Uber. Um, that exotic big body at the time and the place with the duffel bag and a big body. Then I show up, boom, I put on the couple tracks at that time. I slide through, the whole place goes crazy. The whole entire place goes crazy. You could even play I got girls in Miami in 2016. All you gotta do is play that right there. Then you let the whole thing vibe. You just let it ride. And the whole place is just like, yo, I never heard this. I never heard this. Shout out to Coconut Kingdom supporters for purchasing merchandise, it says. Shout out to that one. Also, it says shout out to, yo, every Friday night is looking like it's popping now. And we want to keep doing more business with all of the brands. So, shout out to all my real ones who tuned in. We have to go. We cannot stay up all night. Even though we love that it's a Friday night and you have to go download it. We might have to go to the club still, but we're always logged in. Just send a DM and a message to all the platforms.